Try you next.
All right.
Also, Jeff Goldblum is calling the show today. In about a half hour, right?
One of our favoriteest clips ever comes from Jeff Goldblum. And this is it.
Goddamn rich cunt! I kill rich cunt!
What's that from?
Independence Day.
That is from Death Wish.
Oh, all right.
He played one of the young thugs
in Death Wish
that killed his wife and daughter, right? Paul Kersey.
I love when you watch old flicks from the 70s and you see guys that are famous now and they were just like a busboy or something. You go, hey,
wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Any plugs, Doug?
Yeah.
We got Jeff Goldblum, everyone.
Oh, good.
All right. Thank you, Pam.
You're welcome. Now,
Jeff.
Hey.
Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show.
Thank you. My pleasure.
That's Jeff Goldblum.
Hi, Jeff.
Do you know who we are?
I know you very, very well.
Oh, no.
No.
Yeah.
Come on.
I've got the satellite radio. I listen all the time.
Wait. Name one thing we've done.
One thing?
Yeah, because we can name a few things you've done. It's only fair.
The Fly, Independence Day.
Yes.
Rain.
And our favorite clip, by the way, Jeff, is you.
Yes.
Our favorite clip. Is you.
Now, you understand satellite radio, we're able to say pretty much, we don't have to adhere to FCC rules.
Really?
Yeah. And we have been playing a clip of yours from one of your earlier movies for quite a while now. It's one of our favorites.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's very appropriate when there's a girl on the phone that seems to come from money and doesn't know what she's talking about. And we play this one. Now, you might... Is this familiar to you?
Goddamn rich cunt! I kill rich cunt!
That's a hell of a way to start your movie career.
That really...
My God.
Probably...
That was my first job. How about that?
One of the best performances ever with the Jughead hat on and just beating that woman senseless.
Do you know how
that was Hope Lang.
Yes, Hope Lang.
I try to get those lines into every audition I do. I try to squeeze them in.
Oh, yeah, it fits. It's appropriate for so many situations.
Yeah.
You can always get that in.
You were, I don't even think you got like a name credit on that. You were like Thug.
Yeah, Freak number one or something.
Freak number one?
Yeah.
Jeez, must seem like a while ago with the long career you've had.
Many lifetimes ago. How about that?
Yeah.
I've been lucky.
You may not remember me. Jeff is one of my very rare celebrities. No. I met Jeff. I'm a fan. I was walking by the theater in Broadway. Him and Billy Crudup had done a play.
Yeah.
And he was one of the first celebrities that ever recognized me.
Get out of here.
You probably won't know me because you're not looking at me now. Yeah, because I used to be on Tough Crowd. And we were talking, and Jeff looked at me and goes, you used to be on Tough Crowd.
Oh.
Yeah, this is Jimmy Norton.
He won't know my name, but I mean, he remembers. He might remember the face. I was the weirdo who we talked for a while, who you thought was in the same business you are, and then I asked for a picture.
Jimmy Norton. Yeah. Great. You're great.
Thank you.
I didn't remember.
You know, I do. I remember that moment, and I remember Tough Crowd. That was great.
We love Tough Crowd.
The greatest
shame they took that off.
The greatest part was that Jeff couldn't remember Colin Quinn's name, which I can't tell you the joy that has brought me. He's like, who was the guy that hosted that? I'm like,
I remember that conversation. That's right.
I've never been happier. And I asked some woman to take a picture of me and Jeff, and she looked like I had just asked if I could knock her up for stem cells. She's like, what? And I'm like, just snap a picture of us.
That was funny.
So we're very happy. Are you doing a show with Elon Gold?
I didn't do a show with him, but I know him. He does a good impersonation of me, doesn't he?
Oh, you're with Dov Davidoff. You're doing.
Dov Davidoff is in it, and Linda Park, and Nicole Sullivan is in it, and Malik Yoba, and Matt Craven, and Madeline Stowe.
Madeline Stowe, how sexy is she, man? She was like...
Yeah, she's totally great.
Oh, I wanted to bang her for years. She was in that Ray Liotta flick where he played the cop.
Yeah. Yeah, which one?
Yeah. Oh, she was lovely.
Yeah, she's wonderful. She plays my therapist in this.
What do you think about, because you're one of those guys that people like to imitate. You've been imitated on SNL a few times. Do you like get a chuckle at that? Or?
I do. I get a kick out of it.
Yeah, they really make you come off as a nut.
Yeah, different people do it. David Duchovny did one.
Yeah, that's the one I remember seeing.
Yeah.
So
why do you do any? Does anybody there do a Jeff Goldblum?
No one does a Jeff Goldblum here.
No.
That's my favorite thing Elon does, though. Like, I'll never ask a comic to do impressions, but when I see him at the cell, I'm like, you got to do Goldblum. And he'll always make me wait till the end of the set.
That's hilarious.
Self-centered ass he is. He makes me watch his whole set, and then he does it at the end.
That's funny. I'm a sucker for impressions. I love impressions. I love to hear people do impressions.
Yeah.
But, like, of who, though? Like,
they're random.
I like anybody. Doesn't he do Charles Grodin?
Oh, does he do Grodin?
I think he does Grodin.
One.
I like hearing very obscure impressions that no one else does. And you're like, wow.
Like people's relatives.
But once someone does
time to
the
master
impression, then other comics can figure out how they did the impression. And like the first guy to do Walken, I don't know if it was Jay Moore, and then everyone was doing an impression of Jay Moore's impression of.
That's right.
Yeah, it makes it easier.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's right. I have to do a movie now. I'm about to leave to do this movie in Romania and Israel called Adam Resurrected, where I'm supposed to be an animal impersonator, among other things, a violinist and a mind reader, but I have to come up with an impersonation of a dog. Have you ever seen anybody do an impersonation of a dog, a really good one?
Only in German pornography.
I can't say that I have. What do you got to, like, study a dog for a few months?
I've been trying. I've been looking around for something to do. I think I've got something, but, Cheech and Chong used to do kind of a little dog act.
Yeah.
I've been looking around.
Well, I'm glad this is a phoner. I'd hate to have you greet the guys here in the studio the way dogs do.
They sniff around, don't they?
Yeah, they tend to.
I know.
Hey, you've been listen. You're a really respected, great actor. Have you done a scene with anybody that I always ask actors when they call in. Have you done a scene with anybody that you're kind of starstruck working with? That you're like, I'm really impressed to be working with this person.
I get kind of thrilled to work with a lot of people that I've seen. Let me see. Let's see. Who did I work with? Well, this movie, The Life Aquatic, that we did with Wes Anderson. Boy, there was not only Willem Dafoe, who's in this movie that I'm going to do now, but Angelica Houston and Bill Murray was in that.
Mm-hmm.
And, Kate Blanchett, I admire a lot now.
Were you ever intimidated by another actor, like somebody like you're doing who's a bigger name, or like when you were newer that you're like, oh fuck, I'm working with, I know this is not going to go well?
Really? No, I don't know.
What about the opposite? Did you ever work with someone who's like, this person is so overrated, but I'm going to have to paste on that respectful look and just gets...
No, but I've run into not that so much. People are talented, but sometimes they're not nice, and I get disappointed with that sometimes. Very rarely.
Have you ever openly talk shit about another actor on a radio interview?
I wouldn't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah, that's what Doug's going for.
But I'm thinking about somebody now who wasn't particularly nice.
I know you
just got to read your mind.
They weren't really nice to you?
No.
Can you do an impression of them?
I wish I could. I wish I could do impressions.
All right, male or female? We'll start there.
Ed Oken Can't Sleep.
Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing
movie?
It had to be one of his older films because
You're making us go through your bio now. We're just jerks, Jeff.
You're not. Nobody would call you jerks to your face.
Into the Night.
Sometimes they do. Hey, why don't we talk about the show then, Reigns?
Okay.
What's it about? You're a detective, right?
I'm a detective. Frank Darabont, who did Shawshank Redemption and Green Mile, directed the pilot episode. Graham Yost, who did Boomtown, created. I'm a homicide detective in modern-day Los Angeles, but there's a kind of a noir flavor to it, And a few months ago, we find out I had some shootout where some bad things happened. I got wounded, and my friend got killed, and I've been having a crisis. I've been drinking more and not being able to sleep, and I start hallucinating. I start seeing things that aren't there, and I have to keep it secret. I have to cover for it because they don't let you keep a gun and have that going on. But that's what happens.
So this is a drama, obviously.
Yeah, it's an hour for NBC hour drama with some funny things in it.
Is Dov Davidoff a good actor?
He's a wonderful actor. He studied with Bill Esper, who I also studied with, who taught along Sandy Meisner and teaches Sandy Meisner's methods, and he's terrific.
That really bugs me because he's a friend of mine. I was hoping to get him a good trashing. You know what I always have problems doing? What do you do with your hands? I never know what to do with my hands when I'm in a scene. Like, I always want to wave them too much or just hang them there like I'm paralyzed.
Here's what to do: you forget about them, and you let whatever happens to them happen to, and put your attention on the other actor and on what you're trying to actually do.
Oh.
See, they always say that you're supposed to focus. See, I've never focused on the other person. They always say, the other person is the focus. I always just watch their mouth move until it stops, and then I yell my lines at them.
That could work, too. I don't know. Everybody's got their own. There's no magic formula.
They'll be teaching the Norton technique someday.
Yeah.
So what's the worst part about being I mean, we obviously know you've had a little thing here recently. Is that have you had that happen often where people just can't get enough of you and decide to show up at your house?
No, not often. It's just a special thing, and that's kind of a drag. But mostly people are very, very nice, you know.
Yeah, you're a pretty recognizable guy.
Yeah, I know.
When somebody is hassling you or stalking you or whatever, it happens to most performers at one point. Does it bring a lot of anger up? I mean, for me, I've had people just show up at a gig that I wanted to smash in the face if I see them 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah. It can be disturbing, you know. I mean, you know, I'm sort of sad for them in a way because they can be kind of nutty, but yeah, it can be very annoying, and it does bring up a lot of things. That's right.
We're stupid. We had a stalker, and instead of calling the police, we invited her on the show, and now she just hangs out to the point where she used to live under the stairs at the old radio station.
Nice.
Yeah, and she was a true. She started out as a stalker, but now we all look at her and just kind of like, oh, it's Patty.
So that's one way to handle it.
Yeah, you just invite them into your life, which is not the smartest thing.
I'm the worst though, man. Because if a girl is halfway decent, I'll sleep with her. I don't care. I don't care if she shows up with a rock at my front door at 3 in the morning. If she's good looking, I'll bring her in.
That's what I was just going to ask. If you ever had that one chick where you go, this chick is definitely going to be a problem if I give her even the time of day, but I could fuck her. And you always make the wrong choice.
Well, you do.
Yeah. All right.
I've been idiotic here and there.
Yeah. Jeff's not going to comment.
No, Jeff's not biting on that. That's fine. Well, good luck with the show, Raines.
Thank you,
We're
guys.
big fans, man. It's,
Absolutely. We've been playing that clip, no joke, all the time.
That's hilarious. Thanks.
Please squeeze
everyone
it in.
else would talk about any other huge movie you were in, but we're like, no, man. He was in Death Wish.
Oh, that's a great movie.
All I want to do is ask you Death Wish question. Yeah, Death Wish and The Fly is all. I want to know about the.
Actually, one of my favorites was the remake of The Body Snatchers.
Yeah, Phil Kaufman directed that. I like that movie.
Oh, yeah, we just bought that. Yeah, you forget how absolutely horrifying. Now, that was really one of the best horror movies ever.
Yeah,
Stay right there, Mr. Bennell. How do you know my name? I love that one. Great movie.
Which?
Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Body Snatchers. That was just a really good one.
I like that.
With your little bloody nose and tissue shoved up there.
I know. I just ran into Veronica Cartwright recently.
Yeah. And
she's in there. I think they remade it, and she has a part in it.
Yeah, they remade it again.
Again, yeah.
I just saw that recently.
She said she had a little part in it.
Pretty cool. She was great in Alien.
Yeah, she was great in
Yeah, she just does that panicked woman thing so great.
And is it her sister? Her sister is in The Birds, right?
Yeah.
Her sister's the little girl in The Birds.
Her sister was, Penny in Lost in Space?
Was she?
Really?
Yeah.
Angelica.
Yeah.
No, Angelica.
Angela Cartwright.
Angela Cartwright, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Look at us talking TV history.
All right.
Well, we're very happy that you called in, man. We wish you a lot of luck with the show. We are definitely fans.
Thank you so much, guys.
It's on tomorrow night on NBC at 9 o'clock. Raines with Jeff Goldblum.
Thanks, man. Is it? Yeah, it's different times in different parts of the country, huh?
Yeah, it says Fridays 9 to 10. That is Eastern time.
Wait a minute. All right, hold on. No, Jeff's onto something here. I should read this right. So Raines premieres this Thursday and next Thursday at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Eastern time on NBC. Then it's on its regular night. Oh, wow, this is confusing. Fridays on NBC
at
9 o'clock.
How about the next 2 Thursdays, March 15 and 22, 10 o'clock NBC.
There you go.
You'll find it after that. Just TiVo it.
If they like it, they'll definitely find it.
That's it.
And TiVo it like we all do nowadays.
I love that TiVo.
It's great, right?
Yeah, it's great.
So one thing you liked about the show?
Me? One thing I liked about the show?
Yeah, the Opie and Anthony show.
The Opie and Anthony show?
Yeah, you got the XM. You listen all the time. Just one thing we've done. That's all.
I always like when Norton's on. And when you play that clip from Death Wish.
Right. See? That's 2 things he knows.
He's a fan.
You're all right, man. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you so much, guys.
See you later, man.
Jeff Goldblum.
Hey, that started turning into good radio. Can we get the chicks back in to bring it down again?
All right, Tom. Jesus.
As we are quickly forgotten by Jeff Goldblum.
We do 5 hours of this shit every day. These segments can be gold. We're not going to get a fisting story every 15 minutes.
He forgot us so quickly. As he was hanging up, he was just like, was that a wrong number? He didn't even remember.
A wrong number? What was I?
Our publicist is like, all right, now you're going to talk to some douches from Cincinnati.
You're on the Slappy and Wappy show, and he's like, "Hey, I love you guys." Yeah.
I like Goldblum. Man. He's a good actor.
All right. Line of the day. And